if you haven't heard, the Bruins decided to lay off a good portion of their staff during all of this instead of paying them.
Do we have like a percentage?
I believe it was somewhere like they were taking like pay cuts on the executive side, which, makes sense. A lot of executives are doing that right now.
Well,
But
they're also the ones making all the money.
exactly. But they laid off a good amount of the partial time workers. Didn't see a percentage of it, but any layoff is too much. Like the owner of the Bruins is worth $4 billion. The motherfucker can pay.
I was gonna say, like, it's definitely shitty times for a lot of companies, a lot of businesses. Like, a lot of people are getting laid off. Like, it makes sense. But coming from an organization such as the Bruins that does make so much goddamn money, like, why?
And it's a prestigious,
like everyone's losing money right now. Like, just take a quick L for these next few months, keep these people paid.
It's honestly like it's an L in the sense that, you're losing money because you're paying your employees, but it's a win in the long run because you're going to have all this good karma, like with your teams. Think about that, or with players and everybody. But like, I wonder how like Bruins fans take that. Are they just like, man, my team's a bunch of scum? Like my owner's a scumbag, because the players are not. They are not, obviously. The Boston Bruins players, not scumbags. Maybe Marchand, but that's because that's how he plays on the ice.
Not a scumbag. He's not necessarily a scumbag. He's just monster rat running around on the ice. Like, who actually likes him, other than Boston fans?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't lay off Brad Marchand.
No, I'm not asking him to lay off the players. I'm saying don't lay anyone off. Like, this owner could just, maybe pull off $1 million out of his $1 billion bank account and pay his employees for a couple of months.
Right.
I mean, you got to look. It's shit. They should not be doing something like that in this time. People are going to remember that when this is all over, that the Bruins weren't willing to pay their employees.
Or because Boston, they just affiliate it with Boston, like whatever.
Yeah, or they're just like, that's just Boston for you.
Let's give them a couple more championships.
Well, the Dallas Stars were another team that did something. Oh, here's the actual number. 68 of our full-time salaried associates will be placed on temporary leave, receiving 1 week of paid leave and 8 weeks of full benefits. Okay. That's from the Bruins. So, additionally, as of April 1st, 2020, 82 of our full-time salaried associates will receive an indefinite salary reduction. So they laid off a bunch of full-time salaried associates. So it looks like their part-time guys are getting paid still, but that's a lot of people when your owner's worth $4 billion.
A lot of people that are relying on that money.
Yeah. In kind of good news, though, Dallas Star CEO Jim Lights and GM Jim Nill, they are going to willingly take a 50% pay cut so that they're able to keep their employees paid. So good on them.
See, why not do that? Come on, Boston.
Come on. And then the Sabres, just being the Sabres, they've laid off a portion of their staff as well after initially saying they would only pay employees for canceled games, not postponed ones. Considering not a single game of the NHL has technically been canceled yet, they're just saying we're not paying them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
on the other hand, how much money does Buffalo really have? Ouch.
Their CEOs, their owners, a load of money.
All the owners have money. Like, I don't know.
I don't understand.
If I had the dunce bucket, I'd throw it on, man.
We should have brought the dunce bucket back from the.
Maybe when we edit this, we can throw a virtual bucket on my head.
Oh yeah, I might be able to figure that out.
Figure it out now.
Well, speaking, no, it's not a dunce bucket. It's a good bucket. Bauer Hockey. Have you seen what they're doing with their facilities? They're repurposing all of their facilities to make medical face shields. So they're not going to be making helmets for the foreseeable future. They're just going to be, they're going to make helmets. Yeah, they're making face shields.
We need medical masks. So, damn, hell yeah, good on them. I finished my beer.
Bummer. Well, I mean, good on them. Like, there's a lot of good things coming out of all of this. A lot of people coming together and actually.
This is it's relatable. A lot of tattoo artists are donating their gloves.
Oh, Damn, I need
Yeah.
to do that.
Right? Yeah.
I have a
I thought
whole
that was
box
pretty
of
cool.
surgical gloves in my car from when I had my like all my tattoo stuff and everything.
Yeah, I saw like this whole community on Reddit. They're like, "Yo, tattoo artists, donate your gloves. Like you're not using them." I was like, "Huh, didn't even think of that."
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
good.
dope. People are doing that.
There's a lot of like there's a lot of stuff like for that, and it's awesome. I
Mhm.
really enjoy it.
Ooh, more coronavirus news in the NHL. Two players on the Avs.
Yeah. So one player was
I think
diagnosed.
I think Andre Burakovsky,
Yeah,
one of them. I don't remember anyone else like being sick though.
that's all fully
Maybe they just like
skeptical.
these people probably just tested for it, not really showing symptoms. They're just like, shit, I guess I'm
Guess I'm sick.
quarantining myself.
Yeah, and I think we're just going to continue to get more and more cases of this as this all goes along. I mean, those guys live together during the season. They practice together. They sweat on each other. It's just bound to happen.
On each other. Breathe on each other.
I mean, it's luckily the first player that was announced for the Avalanche was diagnosed and had already recovered since the press release. So that was good. And then literally the next morning, another player was found to be, have coronavirus. No word on who it is.
We probably won't find out, but
I don't think we're allowed to, considering it would be, is it an OSHA violation or
like
a HIPAA?
public, it's records.
It's medical information. You
of
can't
some
disclose
kind.
medical information.
Without consent of.
Yeah.
And
So
I doubt that players are going to be like, yeah, tell everyone I had the virus.
I mean, they're probably just telling all the NHL players, I imagine, are all just isolating themselves because they probably want to get the season going back up again as much as we do.
Right. God,
Like,
I want it.
dude, I was sitting in the basement and a game came on TV, and I was just like, I don't think I watched this one from 3 years ago. So sat down, chugged a little bit of vodka, and realized that I missed sports a lot.
Yeah.